Here in the, we call it the Grand Traverse region, within maybe 50-60 mile radius of Traverse City, we produce probably about 45% of the nation's tart cherries, sometimes half of the nation's crop. Graceland actually developed the dried cherries and started marketing dried cherries, which were completely new to the market. Every tart cherry has to go through a pitting process because there's basically no fresh market for whole cherries. And that's really what led to the development of a processing industry here in Northwest Michigan. It's been a large fruit processing industry. Back in the early 70s, we had actually we had at that time 3 fruit processors here in this county, and one year 2 of them closed or quit processing cherries, and that shortage of pitting capacity for the fruit is really what led to the development of Graceland fruit. We worked with Ocean Spray and the first Ocean Spray cranberries. It's been quite a pioneering company, and with that, the company was growing quite rapidly. 08, 09, 10, there was some stresses on the company that were quite unexpected.
We were under financial pressure. We were having difficulty with cash flow.
I remember the stockholder meeting. I had been assured by the management, previous management, that we were fine, nothing was wrong, but in fact we weren't.
I'm a fruit grower and a lot of my friends are fruit growers. If we go under, those fruit growers don't get paid either. That would have caused some family farms to go under. You got to realize that there's just a lot of things at stake here. So it was our suppliers, and that's just the local fruit growers, but there were blueberry growers, cranberry growers, as well as cherry growers that wouldn't have gotten paid if this company went under.
People knew there was something wrong, and they kind of even knew where it was, but they really just couldn't put their finger on, the fix. This is a good company. I would say one of the things that excited us was they made a very good product. The secret ingredient here was the leadership here at Graceland, who was very selfless and dedicated solely to shareholder value and the employees.
There was one point in time that I thought we were done. At one point, I really thought we couldn't do this. We were deeply underwater.
I think it's really critical beyond just the scope of the company, because the community as a whole relies on this company to provide jobs. This is a company that actually provided jobs and continues to provide jobs. It was important not just for the board or stockholders. I think we have to look at it as something that it was the right thing to do, and thank heaven that we had Pat and his crew to come along at the right time and get the situation turned around.
You brought in a team of really good people. If I look back on it, it wasn't just Pat O'Keefe, though he did a great job working with the bank, working with the company, but he brought in a team of really good people, and it was kind of all of them and working with our team, and our folks here at Graceland really dug in, and everybody worked really hard, and it was a monumental effort. Look back on it now, we've come a long way since those days.
The bank was clearly $10 to $15 million underwater, and we needed $3 million to make blueberry payments to the growers in order to ensure supply. I'm asking the bank, in addition to all the risk that they have, to take on another $3 million. I made the business case that this would be a company that would be dramatically different if we had the money in terms of growth and sales volume. They did it. We told them we could pay them back quickly. We did. And it really bolstered the company's prospects, as a result of that.
Part of was blueberries and some other things. That $3 million made all the difference in the world in getting the vast majority of our unsecured trade creditors paid and restoring their confidence in us.
We understand the stakes are high, and that the outcomes, though uncertain, a lot of people depend on. And I think the real value add for our firm is we never lose sight of those other stakeholders that may not be in the room.
Now we're starting to really be able to focus on growing the business, and we've grown that through working with companies, more multinational companies. They're larger companies that not only here locally in the United States, but have operations worldwide. And that in tune has helped us grow our international business. And our international business is growing to being close to 50% of our business now.
You have 230 employees who depend on their livelihoods in this county for Graceland to stay in business. That gets overlooked a lot. You know, we believe that the outcomes don't have to be win-lose, that everybody can win. And this particular experience at Graceland was a great example of win-win, because the creditors got paid, the employees kept their job, the shareholders have generated value. That's powerful, very powerful.